Hi guys, welcome back, and today we are going to start with one simple thing about our emotions and our thoughts, which is very important to understand if you start getting to understand your emotions and if you start to train yourself based on emotional intelligence. Our thoughts and feelings are there all together in every part of our daily lives. So whatever we think is kind of the dry part, the thoughts are the dry part, and the juicier part of it or the pulpier part of it are the feelings. Now thoughts and feelings, as commented by some quantum physicists and other scientific experts, that these are energies. Your thoughts and your feelings drive the energies of your body, of your entire being. And that is why they are very important to be understood and to be aware of. Now, one simple thing I'll start talking about today, in which you understand that how your emotions, if you are aware of them and you are aware of your strengths and your weaknesses, that which emotions make you strong and which emotions make you weak, these two things, analyzing it only will make half the difference you want to bring in your life. So let's begin by starting with a story. Now there was a girl who was married to a very beautiful family, but as you know, all girls have a problem is with their MIL, and by MIL I mean mother-in-law, right? So that mother-in-law was not very rude or bad to anyone else. But the young bride, soon as she stepped into the house, she understood that she is not very welcome by her mother-in-law. The woman do not like to be controlled by a new woman in the house or a new younger woman in the house. And soon the new bride started to feel all types of difficulties and started to whine and started to bitch about her mother-in-law and about how all these things that she does simply is ignored by her, right? This type of thing has happened to all of us. All of us women who are married or who have faced this kind of issues or have heard this kind of issues, we all know this thing exists, right? Now what happens, just see as I proceed with my story. So the new bride with this problematic mother-in-law, she started to have all these negative emotions towards her. Whatever she used to do, that is whatever her mother-in-law used to do, she used to feel negative about it. And slowly as she started to feel negative about her mood started to shift towards being more negative. She started to feel much more angry, much more frustrated, and much more pissed off during her work time. Even when she used to come at home, she used to regret seeing her face once again. Now this thing continued from days to months and from months to a year. And after a few years, she started to see this anger and frustration in her temperament. So much so that her relationship with her husband, even that was very sweet in the first few months, it started to collapse and they started to fight, they started to argue. More so, she started to argue with her friends, with her colleagues and with her well-wishers as well. It all started with the one thing, that is her negative thoughts towards a woman whom she thought that she was not being taken care of in the family and she is not getting all the attention she deserves as a bride. Now this thing is very common in Indian families or even in any family, right? If you see in Japan, if this kind of things do happen, the brides of Japan, they try to show their mother-in-law how pissed off they are by just having a undecorative flower arrangement. They will make the flower arrangement very undecorative, which is a kind of a grave concern for their household management. And if you see in America, this thing happens, the entire flower vase can be brought into the mother-in-law's head just because she can't take it anymore. In India also, we seem to have the same problems. Modernized or not, we feel that any negative thoughts towards a person, mainly for women mother-in-laws, for males it can be boss, or even for all of us it can be a work colleague or a boss or anyone from the family or in-laws family. So this kind of thing happens just because one thing. So your mood and your temperament, see how it is shifting just because you are having negative thoughts, and it has got nothing to do with that particular person in which you think that he is the main reason or she is the main reason of your negative thoughts and beliefs. You are the one who created those negative thoughts. Now I'll tell you how emotional intelligent people will react in this same situation. Now suppose the bride is emotionally intelligent. What she will do is, as she understood that she was not welcome here, now what she will do, she will analyze her strengths and weaknesses. Last tutorial I taught you how to make SWOT analysis on yourself. So your strengths are mainly the strengths you have as your emotions, as your thoughts, the powerful thoughts that you have that make you feel powerful, right? Because thoughts are all energies, as scientists say, where she have her most positive strengths. Now she will start to understand her weaknesses. Maybe her mother-in-law is difficult to her because she might have one or two items or one or two behaviors that she doesn't like. She can either talk it out or start showing that she has understood it and started to manifest it into a different form in which the mother-in-law starts accepting her. Now it is not because of the acceptance of mother-in-law, but because she changed her attitude and she changed her thoughts towards the different side than negative. She started to be more creative. This is the magic of being emotionally intelligent. Once you are emotionally intelligent, you understand what type of emotions you are going through because you know how to analyze them, and you can analyze them by a simple SWOT analysis. And then you can understand what your opportunities are, because in SWOT analysis you write down your opportunities. While others whine and cry about why it is happening to me, you understand what to do about it and how to create any kind of weakness or threat into opportunities or into strengths respectively, right? And with that positive thought, when it starts with days and days continue to months and months continue to years, with that positive thought and with that strengths and opportunities of that same girl but with different emotions, the girl was seen to be very friendly with her mother-in-law. The mother-in-law seemed to praise her all around, and it is just a simple trick. It is just a trick of the management of people, of how to have your skills with people. Now this thing can be done with mother-in-laws, this thing can be done with father-in-laws, this thing can be done with any difficult people, even your boss, if he is or she is very angry or very difficult for you, or any person whom you think otherwise that they are making your life difficult, they are a pain in your butt. All of these things can be changed just in a jiffy if you start analyzing your emotions towards these people or towards their work, right? So first of all, an emotionally intelligent people do is they start analyzing their own emotion. And to be aware of your emotion, you have half the battle won already. So that's it for today, guys. I wanted to share you a wonderful story of how to take care of your mother-in-law and how to take care of your angry or your super difficult boss who is the pain in the butt, just by following these simple tips. Understand your emotions. Stay grateful that you understand your emotions. Learn to understand your strengths and weaknesses even when you face the most difficult or challenging time. And if you analyze, if you write down the things, it becomes more clearer to you that what are the things that you can work on right now. By crying and whining about why it doesn't happen to me, to understanding the opportunities and starting to question how it can happen to me, it makes a lot of difference. If you don't understand my video for once, pause and play it once more to get the actual theory. you will be grateful and super grateful that this one trick helped you solve many people's skills and helped you manage your team, your family, your mother-in-law, father-in-law, and whoever you want to change. Actually, the change comes from within you, and that is the ultimate truth. You cannot change anyone else, but if you start changing yourself, the magic you will see manifesting all around you is breathtaking. Believe me, guys, and I have, as a researcher, researched on it, and I have actually made these theories into practicals, and I have done it on myself to see the actual results. They're unbelievable. So if you want these unbelievable results in your life, start to get emotionally intelligent. So high IQ is not anymore required. All you require is a high EQ. And for more personalized learning, do call me in my number or WhatsApp me, or even listen to these videos, and you can get lot of beneficial data and information for your people management skills. That's all. Take care from my side. Bye bye, guys.